Hey folks, Crazy Climber 80 here again. And we're going to do another re-upload. This one is called Jack the Giantkiller, created in 1982 by Cinematronics. And this will be the last re-upload for quite a while. This game is pretty rare, but I did see it once in a nickel arcade, back in the early 80s. It's kind of a hybrid of Crazy Climber and Donkey Kong, and it is based on the classic children's story Jack and the Beanstalk. And Jack creates a beanstalk with magic beans. You see him plop them in the ground, and then the beanstalk has sprouted up, and you have to climb the beanstalk and watch out for birds. One thing I really hate about this game, and it's super, super annoying. I kind of like the idea, but a prevalent theme in this game is you can't tell what's a safe place to be and what isn't. Safe place as in what you can be standing on or hanging on. And the game just kind of seems to determine, even though it looks like it's safe to be on a certain area, you'll just fall to your death. Bunch of crap. It really is incredibly annoying, and it's really not okay. I would love to like this game, but that is a big deterrent. But on this first level, as you're climbing up the beanstalk, you can collect beans, or maybe they're seeds or something, and you see they're red, and you just touch them and you collect them. And you can throw those at your enemies, and you have a counter. We'll just call them beans. A counter at the bottom right says how many beans you have. One button will jump. It's hard to tell where it is safe to jump to on this level. You just kind of have to get used to it, I guess. Just follow the green, I guess, and move along it. And hope that you're not going to fall all of a sudden. But you have a jump button and you have a bean button, I guess. Now here is the Donkey Kong level. You can catch those golden eggs. That is the golden goose, or the goose that lays the golden eggs, up at the top, and it's dropping them down at you. And you could just collect them in your bowl, I guess, that you have. This can be kind of tricky, knowing how much room you have to get a nice good running jump. And you'll need to make running jumps to jump across to the ledges. There's the first treasure that I will collect. And it is a... was it the harp? Yeah, it was the harp. And now I have to climb back down the beanstalk as this giant is not following me, but he's stomping around and causing rocks to fall down at me. The giant will never follow you. Don't worry about that. Might have made the game more interesting or more nerve-wracking if the giant himself was climbing down trying to catch Jack and crush him or whatever. But no. Just climb back down the beanstalk, look out for the rocks. Do not touch them at all. They will send you falling down the beanstalk. Just be patient, wait for a rock to go by before you move. And then just climb down the beanstalk. And then you'll deposit that treasure that you have. And yep, it's the harp. Now I have to go back and go get another treasure. I have to go through all that again. I am now on round number 2. And again, you have a fire button to shoot beans at your enemies. And there I killed 2 birds. There are going to be different levels this time around. there's like two levels I didn't face yet, and we'll see those eventually. But to completely beat the game, you want to get all 4 treasures. So I have to go up and get 3 more treasures and go through all these stupid levels again. But yeah, it really makes the game hard to enjoy its determination of what's a safe spot and what isn't. Now we go to the cloud bridges. I don't know what better name to call this level. And this is just such bullshit. You'll swear you're walking safely on clouds, and then all of a sudden you fall to your death. The best thing I can recommend about this level, other than not playing the game and having to suffer through this, is once you get up one flight of cloud stairs, push up, maybe, as you're at the center area, and then you should be able to just, in one fell swoop, move another flight. Now this part really sucks. I walked straight at an angle to go right into the castle and I fall to my death. That's a bunch of crap. That little moving lever, you wait till it comes towards you. Then what you have to do is move at the angle across that bridge, and then right when you get to the edge, you have to push up. And then you can go safely into the castle. That's a bunch of crap. It's so unfair. You know, the whole placement thing and trying to make enough room to get a running jump and not over jump a little tiny ledge like that one. It's just so unfair. You don't die if you run into a falling egg. It'll just go right through you. But you just want to catch them in your bowl for extra points. It's really, really, really difficult on those tiny ledges to get enough room to get a good jump. And if you don't get a good jump, you're very likely to fall to your death. I collected another one. I think they're like 100 points each or something. Oh, 150 maybe. And that flashing treasure is the one that you're going to collect. I got a bag of gold. That last Donkey Kong level you saw that birds were coming down to start attacking me because they maybe took a tiny bit longer than I should have or something, but there'll be added enemies trying to make life difficult for you on the levels that you repeat. Now we go back down the beanstalk while the giant doesn't follow me and just stomps around making rocks fall. And I'll deposit the next treasure at my house. Yeah, this game was also known in Japan as Treasure Hunt, and licensed to Hara Industries or something. There's the bag of gold. Now I have to go back up for round 3 and collect the next treasure. And that treasure is the golden goose that drops the golden eggs at you. And then the last treasure will be a princess in a cage. And when you rescue her, you get a cutscene of you of the two of you falling in love, and then you have to start all those levels over. And they begin anew with increased difficulty. More birds and other creatures will attack you. Maybe the rocks fall faster. I don't know when the giant comes down after you. But there is the cloud bridge again. And this time you get harassed by some creature that I can't tell what the hell it is due to graphical limitations. But they're not flying after you, they're following the cloud bridge path. But they're really tenacious. They are definitely following you. Most of the creatures in this game don't actually come after you. They just have certain flight or movement patterns. Not these guys. They are definitely coming after you. So, when you kill one, oftentimes another one just reappears, quite possibly close to you. Like, God damn it, that's such crap. It's such BS that the game determines that you should be safe in one area and not safe in another area and fall to your death. And it's impossible to tell just by looking. And this cloud part here is the worst of all the areas. God damn it, get away from me, yikes. But yeah, here and there, all I can say is maybe just push up once in a while just to be sure that you're going to be able to make the cloud bridge path. Oh, that's such crap. Screw you, game. Yeah. Well, that's Jack the Giantkiller by Cinematronics in 1982. I'll put in my initials. I don't know for 100% certain that this was created by Cinematronics and then licensed to Hara Industries in Japan. Maybe it could be created by Hara Industries and licensed to Cinematronics. Really don't know for sure. But I'll just say Cinematronics. We'll look at the later parts of the game now. The next scene involves me going up these flights of stairs while broken pieces of stairs fall down at me. And then they magically fix themselves or something. Don't jump as you get towards the edge. You need to walk up right at the edge and then push up. Then you'll work the next flight of stairs. Press up there, and then you just walk up this flight of stairs, and then you get to the next section. And there's the Donkey Kong-like level again. I'm just skipping over to the next part. Then you grab the next treasure, which is the golden goose, make it to the bottom, and deposit that treasure. Then when you go back up the beanstalk again, then you face the cloud bridges again. Then you face this walkway here, but a cat is chasing a mouse and they break parts of the floor down on you. Then you go up the Donkey Kong-like level again. You have birds trying to kill you. You can shoot your beans during all the levels. And then you rescue the princess, the caged princess, and take her down to the bottom to sort of beat the game. I mean, you get a cutscene and then you start all the levels over again. But just the placement of where they think is a safe place and where they don't think is a safe place, you have no way of knowing. And it's, quite frankly, pretty maddening. Makes it pretty close to impossible to enjoy this game at all. Really, really, really sucks. But I've got to hand it to this game. I can't think of any other video game based on Jack and the Beanstalk. Not a one. I once had a dream that, when the Laserdisc scene started booming, I had a dream once that there was a Laserdisc version of Jack and the Beanstalk. Might have been kind of interesting. But then you chop down the beanstalk in this kind of crappy animated sequence, and the giant falls to his death, and you fall in love with the princess. But that's Jack the Giantkiller. Now, if you decide to climb back down the beanstalk and go into your house, you die. How the hell does that work? That's weird. Okay. Well, again, there was a version called Treasure Hunt, not based on the old game show with Jeff Edwards, but that was Japan only. We were watching Jack the Giantkiller, the U.S. version, created by Cinematronics in 1982. Well, this is Crazy Climber 80 saying thanks for watching Jack the Giantkiller by Cinematronics in 1982. And that's it for the re-uploads for a while. I'll catch you later with another video. See you, folks. Bye-bye.